Before CGI, before latex prosthetics, before digital retouching, filmmakers had nothing but grease paint, cotton, collodion, and pure imagination. Today, we're stepping into the world of silent era Hollywood, a time when makeup wasn't just cosmetic. It was survival, it was storytelling, and sometimes, it was downright dangerous. Ever wondered why actors in old silent films look so strange? It all comes down to the film stock. Early cameras used what's called orthochromatic film, and it had a huge flaw: it couldn't see red. This meant that reds and yellows looked dark, while blues and violets looked almost white. On an actor's face, this was a disaster. Natural skin tones turned into a muddy, blotchy gray. Lips disappeared, and eyes looked like hollow sockets. To fight this, actors had to get creative. They started caking on heavy, white grease paint to make their skin appear smooth and visible. Then, to bring back their features, they used thick, dark makeup, often black or dark brown, to outline their eyes and lips. What looks ghostly and exaggerated to us today was simply the only way to be seen on camera. The harsh, bright studio lights would wash out anything less dramatic, so this stark, high-contrast look became the standard. It wasn't about looking natural. It was about showing up on screen at all. Then, a man came along who would change everything. Enter Max Factor, a wig maker and cosmetic chemist from Poland who saw a huge opportunity in Hollywood. He realized that the stiff, cakey stage makeup actors were using was terrible for film. It would crack under the hot studio lights and look completely unnatural in close-ups. So he invented a new formula: flexible grease paint. It came in a tube. It was much lighter, and it moved with the actor's face. But he didn't stop there. Max Factor was the first person to create makeup shades tailored to an actor's individual skin tone, moving away from the one-size-fits-all white paint. He pioneered the concept of color harmony for hair, eyes, and complexion, and even invented early contouring techniques to sculpt faces for the camera. He literally defined the face of Hollywood, making stars like Charlie Chaplin, Mary Pickford, and Jane Harlow look their best on screen. His little shop became a go-to spot where stars learned the secrets of screen-ready makeup. Of course, makeup wasn't just for looking beautiful. It was also for creating monsters. Special effects in the silent era were a masterclass in ingenuity. Lacking modern materials like latex or silicone, artists relied on a bizarre toolkit of household and pharmacy items. To build up features or create grotesque textures, they'd use cotton mixed with spirit gum or putty to reshape noses and brows. Fish skin was sometimes used to pull back the corners of an actor's eyes to create an exotic look. Everything was handmade, practical, and often uncomfortable. Every illusion you see on screen from that period was a testament to the artist's resourcefulness and the actor's endurance. And no one embodied that spirit of endurance and creativity more than Lon Chaney. Known as the man of 1,000 faces, Chaney was his own special effects master. He didn't just wear makeup. He engineered transformations that were often painful and physically taxing. For his role as Quasimodo in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, he wore a 50-pound hump, a leather harness that contorted his body, and a putty and plaster face that made him nearly unrecognizable. For the Phantom of the Opera, he took it even further. He used fishhooks and wires to pull his own nose and cheeks back, creating the Phantom's skeletal grin. He used cotton and collodion to build up his cheekbones and egg membrane to give his eyes a cloudy, dead look. His makeup kit was a closely guarded secret, and his transformations were so complete that they often shocked his co-stars on set. He suffered for his art, proving that makeup could be a powerful tool for performance. But as technology evolved, so did makeup. By the late 1920s, a new type of film stock called panchromatic film became the industry standard. Unlike the old orthochromatic film, panchromatic film was sensitive to the entire light spectrum, including reds and yellows. Suddenly, skin tones looked natural on camera. The heavy white grease paint and dark, raccoon-like eyes were no longer necessary. This technological leap pushed Hollywood makeup artists toward a more naturalistic style. They could finally use subtle shading, softer colors, and create looks that enhanced an actor's features without looking like a mask. This new naturalism perfectly suited the arrival of sound, as audiences craved more realism in their movies. The ghostly faces of the silent era began to fade, replaced by the glamorous yet believable looks that would define the golden age of Hollywood. The silent era may feel distant, but its innovations shaped everything we see on screen today, from blockbuster prosthetics to everyday beauty techniques. It was a time of wild experimentation, incredible courage, and raw creativity. Every artist who built a monster out of cotton and putty, and every actor who endured hours of discomfort for a role, laid the groundwork for modern movie magic. And that legacy is still written on every face that steps in front of a camera. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into film history.